What's up, YouTube? How you doing? What's happening? What's happening? This is really going to be about John Oates' musical influences. John Oates was one half of Hall and Oates, and you just know him as the mustache. But the cat talented dude, singer, songwriter, musician. He wasn't, like how sometimes people like wonder what the other one does. John Oates got some skills. I listened to his solo record. I was impressed. He could sing, but he could play. He had some groove to him. Don't think he was just there holding Daryl Hall's hand. Just was the end part and was there. Hall had the voice and all that. Oates got the goods. He could play. Now, checking out his background, it was in folk and bluegrass and R&B and blues. Some of his musical influences were the Temptations, Otis Redding, Sam and Dave. Kind of similar, but I could tell he had like a woodsy type of vibe to him. Maybe Jim Croce could have been an influence to him. Maybe Gordon Lightfoot could have been. It's you can definitely hear different things. I've listened to him solo. I've listened to some things that he's done. Um, I can sense it. I can sense it. Not surprising, because like I said before, I like him, and I think that he um is legit. I think he's legit. And see, a lot of times people are so quick to just because if you ain't the front dude, and people like wonder what the other guy, but he could hold his own. You know, they were definitely a duo. They may have worked differently parts in the studio, but they were definitely together. So it's not like Daryl Hall was just all by himself. You know, because I like Daryl Hall's solo record. The Philly movement was decent, and I like what I heard with John Oates. I ain't hear nothing behind them, neither one of them, no solo where I said, hey, you could go without the other though. They definitely belong together where they brought the best of each other out. I haven't heard anything where I go, oh, okay, okay, okay. You know. And sometimes when you hear musical duets, you can see why one would flourish without the other for different reasons. It's kind of like when I thought about Steely Dan. Donald Fagen, because he's got the vocals over the late Walter Becker. Walter Becker could produce and could play. So when we talk about instrumentation and the songwriting parts of certain things, you can understand why Walter Becker was definitely that. But Fagen had the voice. But again, there are parts. So unless you see something that's clear cut dominance, But anyway, um, John Oates has quite an interesting pedigree in the background. I definitely like what I observed. I think he definitely holds his own, and it's definitely something that definitely should be explored and rewarded, and um, I think that it's definitely something that I would definitely say that it's a good balance and a good fit. Um, you know, um, I have long since that they were definitely meant a balance of each other. So I didn't see anything where it would say it would be otherwise. It's a shame that they couldn't see eye to eye at the end, and it had to come to this. But John Oates is a very talented dude. Don't get it twisted. I didn't heard him sing and harmonize and do parts. It's that Daryl Hall had a very distinctive tone in the feel, but John Oates ain't no pushover. So don't act like he is one. And it was good to hear about his musical influences. Because I like that. I like both these cats the same equally. So anyway, please let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.